A Father's Love, Episode 42. One day, Peter and John went to the temple area. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which was the time for the daily temple prayer service. As they were entering the temple area, a man was there who had been crippled all his life. He was being carried by some friends who brought him to the temple every day. They put him by one of the gates outside the temple, called Beautiful Gate, where he begged for money from the people going to the temple. That day he saw Peter and John going into the temple area. He asked them for money. Peter and John looked at the crippled man and said, "Look at us." He looked at them. He thought they would give him some money. But Peter said, "I don't have any silver or gold, but I do have something else I can give you. By the power of Jesus Christ from Nazareth, stand up and walk." Then Peter took the man's right hand and lifted him up. Immediately his feet and legs became strong. Acts chapter 3, verses 1 to 7. "Dad, what does that example have to do with starting a business?" asked the curious child. "You need to focus on the principle which can be applied to anything you embark on," replied the father. "I noticed that Peter and John had no money, but they were able to help the beggar with something that money couldn't buy," observed the child. "That's a good observation, but have you noticed how the beggar put an expectation on them?" inquired the father. "I guess he just asked for the most popular resource that most people had." Dad was about to interrupt me. Wait, Dad, I don't think a lot of people have the ability to make a lame person walk." "I can understand that, but the truth of the matter is that Peter and John had an expectation put on them which they couldn't fulfill. Don't get me wrong, I believe the beggar meant no evil, but Peter and John had to redefine the expectation based on what they're capable of doing. What if Peter and John couldn't heal him as well as have no money to give him? Now we're back to where we started. Everybody always has something to give to help someone or something to invest towards starting a business. So how come people don't use what they have?" Dad gave a big sigh. He looked outside the window as if he was trying to put together what to say. He looked at me and smiled a bit. "Most people have been conditioned to believe that money is the only means of value to start a business or help someone. When they don't have money, they think they have nothing valuable. Some people don't even know what they have, and I believe those who know what they have don't know how to bargain with it." Dad looked at me briefly. "That's sad, isn't it?"